My name's Antoine Ebanks. I like to do birth charts. I like to do synastry, and I love to motivate people to study their birth chart, their astrology, because we are all a universe. Okay, so Rie Ann, your sun sign is in Gemini. So you're the communicative type, the ninja, the super smart communicative ninja. I really love that type of personality. It's pretty cool, pretty inspiring. But Scorpio is more of a ninja, which I am. I'm a Scorpio sun. I have a tendency to be in the background, and then when things become important, I jump on them, take care of them, get them done, then I go chill in the back, man. You know, that's just Scorpio. Scorpion likes its cave. Eagles like to stay in their nest. Like, it's more fun to be at home where you feel like you belong than it is to play around and do things that you don't feel like you should be doing. Yeah, for me, it's super duper important to stay focused. Okay. Now, we'll go with moon. Your moon is in Gemini. Oh, also, Jazz's sun is in Taurus. Okay. Jazz's sun is also in Taurus. And her sun is more, I'm just completely laid back. So you're super communicative. I'm an eagle or a ninja or whatever, and you are you're like a samurai, honestly, because you're always in the front lines doing everything communication wise. You always take care of the most important communication lines and stuff, which is very admirable. And thank you. Your rising is in Leo. My rising, one check. Okay. My rising is in Gemini, and Jazz's rising is in Gemini. So we identify with you on the whole I need to understand myself vibe, because Leo has a tendency to be bright, shining. And Leo represents actually the sun sign. I mean the sun, blah blah. Leo represents the sun. Excuse me. Yeah, he represents the sun, so he's always shining outwards. So to shine outwards, you must shine inwards to create that light to shine out. Okay, so that's why I say that we're introspective, because I'm a Gemini rising. And when it comes to communication, for me, I get to learn how to zen out and be cool and calm and just let things work the way they're supposed to. Evidently, that kind of works with the Leo energy, because you're doing things that you need to learn about yourself with, and I'm doing things that I feel like are supposed to be done. So eventually we meet in the middle, and then we have communications about how to do stuff, which is cool. So moon in Gemini is yours, Rie Ann. My moon is in Leo. Jazz's moon is also in Leo. So we have a talky. If we literally put them all together, we have a super talky, bright person. People think I talk too much now, but if I had a Gemini and a Leo in my moon, I'll be talking way more. Oh, thank God I don't, because that's not realistic. I mean, there might be a day or a few days where the aspect is like that. The planet's astrology sign is like that. I'm sure those days I'm gonna be cool. More cool than usual. Sure, anyone would. Okay, so Mercury and Gemini. You have Mercury in Gemini, which is its home. It's like its home placement, because Gemini is ruled by Mercury. Okay, and it's in your Mercury. So that means that you're a really good communicator, and you get your point across really well. And my Mercury's in Libra. I don't really get my point across super well, but it does eventually fall on everyone understanding. But usually it takes a lot of me breaking things down and learning about what's going on. So there's that. And then Jazz's Mercury is in Taurus. So her vibes are completely different. Like, she doesn't really care about what's going on. She just wants to be comfortable, which is also really good. Because just being comfortable is evident. We all need that. It's important for all of us to be comfortable. Okay, so Venus and Cancer is yours, Rie Ann. My Venus is in Libra, which is its home. And Jazz's Venus is in Pisces. So we have, you and Jazz have this watery communication together. And you guys' relationship is really nice. So when you guys see each other walking down the street, hi, that vibe, it illuminates. And then you guys both feel that vibe, which is cool. Okay, and that's the point. That's the point of getting vibes from people, in my opinion. Because we're not really mostly words. We are mostly, there's this study done, and it said that we're 7 to 5% words, and then 35% mannerisms, and then 55% something else. I can't remember exactly. God, I wish I could go back to that right now. But it's really cool. I found it in this book. The name of it's The Alignment Method. Good book. Definitely suggest reading it. If you're trying to figure out how you need to structure your body so that you can be more confident and feel less negative vibes and all that good stuff, it's really important to acknowledge all that stuff. So, Mars. Jazz's Mars is in Pisces. My Mars is in Aries, and Rie Ann, yours is in Taurus. So, with Mars, the vibe expression thing comes out. So you're expressing your vibes now through Aries, through Mars. You're expressing your vibes through Mars, okay? And you're expressing your vibes as a Taurus. And Jazz expresses her vibes as a Pisces, and I express mine as an Aries. So what bottoms down to is when things get serious, you get really illogical. When things get serious for Jazz, she gets really melodical, okay? And then when things get serious for me, I get really passionate. Because I have fire. And you guys have earth and water. So you guys are stable. You guys create logic. You guys create dams. Stuff that we need as a society so we don't drown type of things. So that's where that energy flows. You got to go with the flow. That's an important phrase to know in life. You guys create that flow together. You're the earth holding the river. Okay? So there's that. Jupiter is a planet of growth. The planet of you get what you deserve. You're the planet of your karma, in my opinion. So your Jupiter is in Pisces. My Jupiter is in Gemini. So I get my comeuppance by communicating what everybody needs to understand right now. This is what I feel everyone needs to understand. So I get my comeuppance when you guys listen. Or when my kids grow up and they listen, whatever. Anyways, Jazz's, her Jupiter is in Cancer. So you have Pisces, Jupiter, and Jazz has a Cancer Jupiter. My Gemini Jupiter is nowhere to be found, of course, because it's air. I mean, you need air. Humans need air to go scuba diving. But that's irrelevant, even though that's the most beautiful thing I could ever think of wanting to do in my entire life. It'd be so cool. It'd be so cool. Never had the opportunity, but I would love that opportunity. Besides that, though, Jupiter and Pisces people are really creative. Jupiter and Pisces people would grow a lot by learning about spirituality. So you grow by learning about yourself spiritually. So this is perfect for you. I must say that. And I'm sure if you had any questions about anything, that you're learning, Jazz would be a very, very nice person to speak to about, possibly, but I don't know, because, you know, you guys are sons. Jazz's sun is in Taurus and yours is in Gemini. So there might be some inconsistencies there, and then your Mercury is in Gemini also. So there's a little bit of an inconsistency there, because Jazz's Mercury is in, her Mercury is in Taurus, okay, and her sun is also in Taurus. So that might be a little uncomfortable to try to communicate with. But you could communicate with me in the DMs for sure, because your Mercury, we can communicate through that one for sure. Just let me know what you think. So my Jupiter is an explainer, basically the explainer. Jazz's Jupiter is a supporter, which is why I suggested. Okay, and Saturn, your Saturn, Rie Ann, is in Aquarius. My Saturn is in Sagittarius. So those two link up pretty well. Sagittarius decides what to do, where to go, and Aquarius decides whether or not to associate with you going over there. Is that really a good idea? Are you sure? Like, they'll question you, give you good insights, empower you or disempower you if you're in the wrong, and that's really good. And Jazz's Saturn is in Capricorn. So Jazz's Saturn doesn't necessarily want to go anywhere. She just wants to stay where she is and do what needs to be done. So that's cool. It takes you completely out of having fun, but it's cool. I mean, it's a blessing to be around someone like that. That's that empowered to know what to do when it needs to be done. Very respectable, very commendable, okay? On that note, though, I must say goodbye, and thank you. I hope you guys have a blessed day.